Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how I use henna to dye natural hair. And the brand that I use today is this Godrich Black Henna, which is a black powder. And the powder came in an individual package that looks like this. And so what I did was I take it and then I mix it with about 3 tablespoons of water and then I mix it. And this is what it looks like. And I try to mix it until all the contents is dissolved. And when you're done, the contents looks kind of, it's a little bit thick, but it's not too thick, but it's kind of a mix between the watery and the thick. So I make sure that's mixed up really good. So this is what the contents look like when it's done. And for his hair, because his hair is short, I don't need a lot. So somebody with longer hair, you may want to use 2 or 3 packs. But for his hair, I only use this amount here, which is more than enough. Before I get started with applying the dye, I want to show you his hair before. This is his hair. You probably can't see it, but I've applied henna on his hair before and it covered it well, but it's starting to wash out and there are some light orange bright strands in his hair, and that came from where the gray was. So I'm going to reapply the dye to cover up those gray strands and to make his sandy brown hair look black. So let's get started. So again, I take this dye, and again, this is the consistency of it, and then I just go around his edges first, since his edges tend to have more gray in them. I go around the edges first. And if you get any, say if you get any of the henna on his forehead, on the skin, you just take a little piece of paper towel or toilet paper and just wipe the sides. So that's what I do. I take it, and first I work around his edges. Now for you, if there's another part that seems to be heavily concentrated with gray, you will want to start on that area first to make sure it's properly covered. So I take this applicator and I just work all the way around. And I'm going to give you all a close-up of this. So again, I take the brush, dip it, and then I take it and then I apply it to the hair, like so. And again, it sounds like it's a little dye, but a little goes a long way with this, because again, it is so thick, a little goes a long way. So I'm going to go ahead and just work all around the edges of his hair. And when I'm done, I'm going to show you all the finished results. I am done with his hair. And I also decided to do his beard too, his goatee. You can see that I know that looks really weird, but he had a lot of gray on his beard, so I decided to cover that too. And I want to show you his hair, if you can see that. I must say that with this henna, it has really, really good coverage, and it almost takes instantly, meaning that it starts to cover the gray almost immediately once you put it on. I know normally with dyes, you gotta sit, you gotta wait a while, but this took very quickly. What I'm gonna do, because he had so much gray, because he has so much gray and because I want to give him optimal coverage, I'm going to keep this on for about 20 minutes. I don't really need to do that because the gray is covered now, but I want to make sure that the coverage is very maximum. So I'm going to keep this on for that long. And one thing I want to recommend too is that if you're going to do this, wear gloves. I didn't wear any. You can see here, look like I've been playing in paint or something. So this is what it looks like. And don't worry, it comes off, so it's not a huge deal. It takes about a couple of days, it wears off, but I would recommend wearing gloves. I'm not a professional or anything like that. It's just something I do at home. but I would recommend wearing gloves, and make sure that whatever station you're working at, make sure that it's covered, because this stuff, it can stain surfaces and countertops for a while. So again, I will recommend to keep those spaces covered as well as your hands. And this henna stuff, like I said, I really like it. It's a powder dye. It's not like the regular henna that you've been hearing about. This is just something cheap. It was only like $2.50, so very inexpensive. And the coverage is great. And the coverage lasts quite a bit. It lasts, and he washes his hair every day, so he's able to get a good coverage for about a month. And again, he washes his hair every day and he uses products, so he's able to get really good coverage. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I haven't rinsed the dye out yet, but I just wanted to see what it looks like on him. So after the 15 minutes is up, I'm going to wash it out of his hair, and then I want you to see the end results of his dye job. Here are the finished results of the henna application on his natural hair. Now, he just got through co-washing with VO5 Moisture Milk's conditioner, and no product was added. As you can see, his hair is really, really dark, a lot darker than before. There is no gray whatsoever. And I might add the curl pattern is very nice also. And I did his beard, and this is the results of his beard. Again, very dark, no grayness at all whatsoever. And I want to add to that, there is a little bit of henna on the skin, and that will go away within a day or two, so don't be alarmed about that. I love the results of this. Do you like the results?
I do.
Yeah, I really like the results of this. It's a very inexpensive, natural way to dye hair. The results last a very long time, and it's very healthy for the hair. And I noticed too what it does for this curl pattern. It makes it more softer and more defined. That was an extra plus with the henna that I really liked. So anyway, I just want to show you all this alternative way of dyeing hair. I know some people are concerned about ammonias and different things in dye. Well, henna doesn't have any of that. So if you're looking for a great natural alternative way to dye hair, I suggest that you try henna. It's very inexpensive. You can find it at a lot of the Indian shops around, or you can order it online. Anyway, I thank you all for watching. Please share my videos and subscribe. And I will talk to y'all later. Say bye to everybody. Bye. See you later.